Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing well myself. Today we're going to be streaming until about 5, just as a heads up for everyone. You know what? Let's go crazy. We'll stream till 6. And then... Oh, I forgot to post on Instagram that I'm going live. Oops, I'll do that in a minute. But yeah, we'll stream till 6. I will take a break around 5 to basically get dinner a little started. Just gotta get something boiling. Can start on low though. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and we're going to get back to writing. Just reminders for those on Twitch. Ads do come a little bit more frequently. Well, I think it's still the same frequency once an hour, but they are longer, so 60 seconds for 1 hour. And I might even do something like where traditional, like old school cable shows would have it like once every 15 minutes, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. But if I need to, I will. This is a way for me to get some extra income while I am looking for a job. And that's what I do at the start of my days mostly is first half of my day is housework and then job hunt, and then whatever time is left over in my day before dinner is me writing. And so that's basically how my days have been lately. And also very important why I'm focusing on this. If you do want to support me, you can always throw bits my way. I do have a Ko-fi page where you can donate. You can become a monthly donator if you would like. That unlocks a couple of benefits that are still kind of in the fledgling fields, where you can offer, you can submit a commission for me to write you a short story or do a oracle card reading. But yeah. But until I get a new 9 to 5, this is my reality for the time being. And hopefully I can get something like some of these works published either on Amazon or Royal Road, or maybe even self-published. I do plan on putting these up on the Ko-fi site too. At least the one-shot, short story items. All right, and so that's just, the daily reminders. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that you can come back for more streams. I am going ahead and updating Instagram now to let people know that I've gone live. Again, I plan on doing this basically Tuesday through Friday. Or Saturday. Basically more than once or twice a week. Basically doing this pretty regularly. The time frames, again, aren't quite set in stone because it is whatever I've got left over in my day. But yeah. Another writing stream. I really need to create just a copy and paste for this. So just a sneak behind the curtain, a sneak peek behind the curtain rather. I manually type out all the stuff for my Instagram posts every time I put one up, so like all the URLs and stuff. That's all me. It's not copy and paste. I need a copy and paste though. It'll save a little bit of time. Working on that spooky short story. Spooktober. Share. All right. There we go. All right. And now let's get back to writing. We start on chapter 2. Chapter 1's kind of a mess. That's what editing is for. So now we are going ahead and You look positively tired. Mary Jo commented as her daughter Emily trudged down the stairs. The older woman was reclined in the corner of a faded sage couch. Her newspaper in hand. Rough night. Emily looked over at her mother, blinked her bleary eyes twice, let out a yawn, and then finally answered. Which is funny, because last night for me, I had trouble sleeping too, honestly. I had woken up somewhere around 3, or I think it was around 3. Yeah. I woken up around 3 and I just had a tough time getting back to sleep. No reason I was comfortable. My brain was... I didn't think I was overthinking anything. It just couldn't sleep. It was so weird. But yeah. Alright, so anyway, back to writing. Emily looked over at her mother, blinked her blurry eyes twice, let out a yawn, and then finally answered. I couldn't sleep, she said, the yawn lingering in her voice. Everything alright? Oh man, this has got me on it. Sorry, anybody watching? Okay. The room wasn't too warm or anything, was it? I used... She paused, musing in thought. Mom, no. Emily cut. Her off. The room temperature is fine. Room temperature is fine. Not too cold. She trailed off, not really wanting to admit to having the nightmare. Eventually. Oh, dang it. I did it to myself. You just... Mother prodded her into finishing her thoughts. She excused. Sorry, tired. Oh. I don't know what I accidentally did there, but I have to open up another window. I'll have to explore that later. I had a bad dream. I actually had a bad dream last night, I think. I think that might be why I woke up. Of course, I can't remember what that bad dream was. I feel like something pale. But it's too late now, I guess. Much to eat before bed. Stifling a chuckle. Emily shook her head. Stifling a chuckle at the same worry. No, I thought that might. No. All right. Her mother nodded. Into the kitchen. Oh, right. Her mother nodded, glancing behind her to the kitchen. Glancing over her shoulder. Your portion into a container. With ever increasing concern. No, I didn't eat anything else. Emily answered, with another shake of her head. I really wasn't hungry. Maybe that's why. Emily answered slowly. Emily's discussion next. That's why you didn't sleep well. Instead of being too full, you were too empty. What color hair did I give Emily? Brunette. She lied. Her concern still evident on her face. Very sure. Emily. From statement she made in the entire morning. I'll fix that. Oh. Don't mind me, guys. Sorry. There we go. Something that might worry her mother a little less, she asked. Okay. Her mother stood from the couch and set down the paper. I haven't thought. Although she really just wanted some coffee, she knew that that after the conversation, her mother was not going to let her get away with a small breakfast. With a small any sausage? No sausage. But we have bacon. Sounds perfect. Emily stated. With the, I don't want to say lied. Sounds perfect stated. Mary Jo began to brushed her way past Emily into the kitchen. Her face already a look of determination as she no doubt pictured she needed to do in order to make a meal she hadn't made in years. Do you want eggs? Emily followed her mother into the kitchen, making her way to the coffee maker. Had some in it, although it was barely enough for a cup. Nah. Picking up the crap and cleaning it out. While proceeding to make a fresh batch of coffee, her mother pulled out a couple of frying pans and began to make the promised meal. The two women worked silently together for a brief bit before her mother cleared her throat. Her throat? Throat. She said softly. It might have almost been inaudible. She said softly, a few tones above being inaudible. What has? Emily asked, looking over at her mother as she pressed the button to get the coffee maker started. Her daughter, an awkward smile. Protested. This, she motioned toward Emily and then back to herself. Both women were wearing loungewear. Had unkempt hair. Not like this, though. You're usually at Carol's or Cousin Mitchell's, and by the time you've come for breakfast, you're showered and put together, and we've had time to wake up and clean up, and this... She turned Emily in the back to herself. Both of them were wearing loungewear. Here. And this we haven't done since the day we moved you into the college dorm of yours. Quick stretch. That felt really good. Really, really good. Alright. The young woman wasn't quite sure what to say. She just stood there blinking. I'm just saying, Mary Jo continued, a blush coming to her cheeks. That she tried to hide by turning back toward the stovetop. I'm just saying. We've had a relaxed morning like this. I've missed this for you. Emily knew she, apologizing should have been what Emily apologies should have been the first thing on Emily's mind, but instead of trying to make her mother feel better, or her avoidance all these years, she kept flashing back to exactly why she didn't want to come back to this situation. She didn't want to. This morning was fine and comforting and comforting. To endure nightmares and visions of horrifying elements. In order to get to the comfortable morning, that was not something Emily was willing to put herself through. She also wasn't ready to tell her mom all of that either. Instead, she swallowed and crossed the room to wrap her mom up in a hug from behind. Sorry, she mumbled. In her arms, she could feel her mother tremble. then obviously you can't feel salt, then a warm droplet hit her exposed arm. It's fine, Mary Jo answered in another hushed voice. That came out. It's fine. That came out almost forced. Mom? Emily asked, withdrawing. I said it's fine. Mary Jo replied again, this time with more determination in her voice. It was her turn to trail off while looking for the appropriate words to say. I've just missed this. Frowning, Emily looked toward the coffee pot. It wasn't even nearly a quarter full yet. She would need a lot more than that. Nah. She would need a lot of coffee to wake up. But she didn't want to. And she didn't want to stumble. Words to her mother. She didn't really have time for that at the moment either. Father would be coming down the stairs. Didn't have time for sentimentality like this moment that they were having. I've missed this too. I haven't stopped. She finally apologized. Mother shook her head, raising a hand to her face, wiping her tears. Emily wasn't able to get a good view of it, but she imagined her mother was wiping her tears away. No, it's not, Emily argued, stepping round to her mother's could at least get a look at part of her mother's face. That is something that's important, and I agree. Make you cry. I would have. She paused. She didn't want to lie to her mother. Since she certainly would not have thought twice. Hiding from the maybe not expand her root that much. Only her mother knew. Shocked at the latest information that her daughter had shared with her. Yes. Wasn't about to divulge nightmares. I was always tired. I couldn't sleep well. I thought you knew that. In honesty, Emily wasn't sure if she ever told her mother the difficulty sleeping and the nightmares, or if she just presumed that her mother should, that her parents just didn't care. At this moment, however, it felt right to at least let her know about the, I don't say insomnia, about sleeping difficulties. face. Mary Jo shook her head. Her face. Her tear-streaked face. Shocked. Still in shocked confusion about the latest revelation. Oh. You're a face that you would eventually grow out of. She gulped. Emily, if you had issues sleeping since way back then, you should have let us know. Oof. Hey, Kubaoko. We're not doing any drawing. This is a writing stream. I'm not a digital artist. I'm a writing artist. I just thought you should know. Emily, if you had issues sleeping since way back then, you should have let us know. Could have figured out something. Get that resolved. So you didn't have to suffer. Emily briefly bit her lip and nodded. I know, she said. I know now. Just don't think I had any idea then. Hey Raymond, how's it going? I don't think I had any idea then. After breakfast, her mother slowly mused as she turned back to the oven to flip some pancakes. We'll go up to the room, see what we can do to make it more to sleep in, she said, before adding, could help when we have guests too. Guests? Emily asked, curiously. Alright. That was a good stretch. Let's see, how do I want to proceed with this? Your cousin. Mary Jo answered. No, that feels weird. Who posted? Any friends? Let's be a room with your absence. My cousin Marie. Nothing crazy. They've only stayed. I mean, I guess that's fair, but if somebody's asking me to draw, like actually, you know, pen and paper draw, I don't have, you know, writing is a form of art, but I don't have the physical medium form of art to be able to do, so I'm not that kind of artist. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. We hosted a couple of guests in the time we had the... Let's see. She calculated in her head 4 times. Do they have troubles? Touches. Troubles sleeping. Emily asked, genuinely curious. A shrug was all that Mary Jo returned to Emily. I don't think they mentioned. Clark said, nightmare. A tall, balding man dressed in... I did periwinkle already, I did sage. I want it to be... Yeah, I'm going to... an royal blue robe and red and black plaid pants. Stated as he walked from the stairwell into the kitchen. He did? What kind of nightmare? No, both. Turn to him. Scrolling up. With Mary Jo and Emily. Emily asked. Dennis shrugged and went to the coffee pot, emptying some of the 3/4 full content into a mug that he always kept available on the counter. I should probably Mark's again, one of the friends. Mary Jo made sure to inform Emily, who had already figured that out. Yes. I didn't realize he ended up on the couch. I didn't tell you. He shrugged. That was when you were asleep for. I saw the same thing by the sculptor who said this when they asked him about his profession. I'm an artist. They said, oh great, can you tell us about better yet? Show us one of your paintings. No, and all this. That's funny. I love the fact that art is so versatile, but it does make it difficult to put it into a form. You have no idea how, I mean, you probably do, but the whole writing and reading category in Twitch is relatively new compared to other avenues. Like last year for novel writing month, I used the writers category, which was actually apparently a game. It wasn't for writers, but writers used it because it was the closest thing to what we were doing. And even then the year before that, there wasn't technically a category for that. So it was, you know, we've had to get creative. And on YouTube, which is where that other comment came from, it was, I believe I have the stream under media and art because there is no writing category. So it's interesting. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah, I like how broadly it can be interpreted, but at the same time it does lead to those mischaracterizations, like how a doctorate, in your example, has, you can have a doctor in philosophy or education, but not be able to actually work on somebody who's having a stroke or something like that. And you don't even need to have a doctor. The funny thing is, you don't even need to have a doctor. You can have somebody like a nurse who can help people in those situations. It's weird. You've been totally rattling up. Yes. This new category is great, and I was very happy when I stumbled across it by looking at a couple of the other writers that I follow. I didn't tell you, Shrek, that's one with your stomach. Don't worry, I made sure. Mary Jo made a flat, sour face at her husband before returning back to the food on the stove. Food's almost ready. Down to eat. Once food. Spend the morning working on Emma's room. Make it cozier for people to sleep. Yes, ma'am. Dennis obliged his wife. Alright, next chapter. The trio, Emily, Mary Jo. Surprised they didn't autocorrect Mary. We're all inside Emily's childhood room. Each person looking around at elements that might be able to make it a more comfortable place for sleep. Despite maybe some new paint. Mary Jo used periwinkle. Emily argued in color theory. Dennis took a seat on the bed, bouncing lightly. Possibly. The young woman conceded. She doubted the mattress was what was giving her nightmares. She still wasn't ready to talk about them yet. At least not with her parents. Do I need to get an mattress? That expensive when you know where to look. He answered with a dismissive wave of his hand. Of his hand. Probably won't be this weekend though. But he spared a glance at a hopeful Mary Jo. Head down next. Emily felt the corner of her lips tug upward. Into a smile that she wasn't expecting to share. Maybe something like that. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Gotta get that audio file fixed up, but that's fine. The mattress was something that was limited to the follow her to college and beyond. Maybe there was something about it that was causing the nightmares. An ill-placed bump or something. It could work. I've got a crazy idea. Should have piped in. Honey, your idea isn't bad. Should do it regardless. Still. Should each take turns. Maybe tonight. I'm trying to figure out how I want this to go down. Yeah. Still, maybe there's some Mary Jo piped in for looking over at Emily. Still, more days. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Yeah, I probably should establish a timeline. We'll say that this is Wednesday. Tomorrow, okay, so Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. So that's 4 more. So. Still, we have 4 more nights. Go back to your apartment. Da, 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 da. Try to figure something. I think we should try to figure something else out for the interim. Emily teased with a shrug. She knew her mother would not love for that. And was rewarded with a sour look from the older woman. Why don't we get a mattress topper from the store? Standing again. Why don't we get a mattress topper from the store? Cushion. Should be easier for you. Sounds like a plan, Emily. I responded with a smile. If this works, it would be the first time she could sleep at her parents' house without any issues. I don't like how short chapter 3 is ending up being. I need to find a way to fluff it out some more. Let's see. Alright. Clapped her father clapped his hands together. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have that set up. Alright. Back from work. The store and pick one out for you. Seem to be too expensive. Expensive or fancy. That's fine by me. Emily answered. Are you working today? Jim's message before came down for food. His kid's sick and his wife wasn't able to get off her shift at the hospital. Off her shift at the hospital, so he's going to be taking a half day to. I hope Kyle feels better soon. And nodded her understanding. At least it shouldn't. It's countered. Are they even cobblers anymore? Huh. Hold on. Maybe I don't want him to be a cobbler. What's a job that's not too not retail? What's a non-retail job that's not too terribly busy on the day before Thanksgiving? Oh, he can be a realtor. Emily snorted a laugh. He finished with a wink. Scrolling up. Emily snorted a laugh. She knew that homes didn't sell that quickly. Not her father. Well, no, that doesn't make sense either. Because that. Oh, dang it. Oh, auto repairman. That works. hopefully not. Making her way out of the bedroom now that the conversation now that the issue with Emily's room had been resolved. I need a female name. Harley's going in at 2. Harley's shift starts at 2. So plan to be at the shop by 1. So Jim can make it. Dennis followed his wife out of the room, leaving Emily standing in the middle of it alone. A pleased sigh escaped her lips. A mattress topper wasn't quite the same as a new mattress would be, but it would be a promising start. But it would be a promising start. Excuse me. But it was a promising start. Just that would be enough to stave off the nightmares. She cast a quick glance at the bed. And it was made before she left the room, covered with a now slightly wrinkled pink floral quilt and white linens beneath it. The bed frame was the same design as the other furniture, and the and took her back to her childhood. And for a brief moment, she was a child again, marveling at how much of a garden princess the bed made her feel. The garden, unfortunately, had thorns. And as quickly as Emily felt like a garden princess, she She felt like she was being buried under all that soil. Shaking her head, she blinked and she felt like she was being suffocated, as if she was being buried under all that current soil. It was back to normal. Eyes. No more nostalgia, and no more suffocating feeling. Her green eyes darted all over the room, wondering where that feeling came from. It was futile though. There was nothing that caused that feeling other than her own anxiety. Anxiety? The new mattress topper and her familiar bed should be enough to allow her to sleep properly. The new mattress topper she was anxious about even potentially having a nightmare. Wouldn't that be enough to trigger one? Shivers ran down her body, and she hugged herself. She needed to know the source of the nightmares was. It couldn't just be her imagination. Hi, Wee How, how's it going? Where she slept, right? And no nightmares followed her to college or beyond. It was just in this home. I need. Alright, need to adjust that off stream. It was just in this home that the nightmares occurred. Another exhale, this time more slow and measured, came from Emily's lips. If it was anxiety causing the nightmares, and it was linked to this home and room specifically, and she should do her best to alleviate any anxiety. Of course, it didn't help that her parents' friend had that reported nightmare. What exactly am I writing? I'm writing basically just a short story, a horror-based short story that came off the top of my head. Just for the fun of it, for Halloween season. Her parents' friend had that reported nightmare. Also, just a poor night of sleep, not necessarily a nightmare. Emily shook her head. You're overthinking it. She muttered to herself. Oh, that's a name! Thank you for the subscription. Emily Chan, the Legends of Spark and Murder Drones fan. I can't read the rest of it. Don't be sorry for anything. I'm awkward too, so it's all good. She went herself before pulling out the duffel. No, it's a long weekend. The luggage she brought for the long weekend, and digging through the clothing to find an outfit for the day. She probably wasn't going to leave the house. She probably wasn't going to leave the house, and could have left her loungewear on. But just in case, she decided to go visit some family or old friends. She would be prepared. Or if anyone dropped by unannounced, she would be prepared. Oh, let's do another page. No, yeah, we'll worry about chapter lengths when we go to edits. Chapter 5. It was a good thing Emily had prepared. Had gotten dressed when she did. Not too long. She came back downstairs and started cleaning the kitchen after breakfast. From breakfast. There was a knock on the front door. Can you grab that? Her arms submerged in a sink full of bubble and hot water. Of course. Sure thing. Emily replied, setting the wash rag down and going to the front door, which was just on the other side of the short hallway where the stairwell ended. It only took her a couple of strides, and she was able to open the door and stood face to face with I don't know who this guy's going to be. With a young man and a basket full of food. With a tall, yeah. He cheered, his cherubic face surrounded by dark hair. Emily, you're home, he cheered, his cherubic face surrounded by dark hair. Is your mom home? My mom wanted me to deliver some of this food to make her famous casseroles. You're home. Is your mom home? So she can make deliver some of this food to her so she can make her famous I was going to say pierogies, but that doesn't sound right. What's a good? Her famous stuffing and potato casserole. Her famous stuffing with the side dishes. That makes it easier. Emily smiled at her cousin's stuffing side so he could enter with all of the food he was carrying. After you. He grinned at his older cousin and made his way into the house, taking to be left into the large kitchen. and voice. So the younger members, the family into a bit of a giggle fit. Into a small fit of giggles. Fit of giggles. Still giggling, Emily closed the front door after Julio and followed and joined him and her mother in the kitchen, where the older woman, still glaring daggers at the young man. Alright, he apologized in between chuckles. He apologized and corrected Aunt Mary Jo. Hey, Big Boss. Yeah, it's for Halloween. I think we'll put that together. In between chuckles. Well. Crossed her silky arms over each other. Not minding the mess, as she scolded her nephew. Good. His chuckles stopped that comment. Auntie? Nah. That doesn't sound right either. He dismissed. I can't just say abuelita. Wow, I am like using all the wrong words in places of correct words here. You sure I can't just say abuelita? I think abuelita is the right word. Let me look that up real quick. No, abuelita is granny. I'm actually going to keep that in there. Oh, yeah, I knew that. You mean Thea? I don't see the difference. And see the T sound. Fell onto purposefully deaf ears. As Julio just shrugged again at his aunt that he so enjoyed teasing. She finally turned her attention away from him and toward her daughter. Yes? Next time we see. Naruto instructed, referring to Julio's mother. He stammered. To finish cleaning the fishes. Probably not. She's doing her own stuff. Just shook her head. He defended the question. He defended the question. He defensed the question. He defended the question. in her head. Her shoulder at him. There's half of the family. And I was a wreck. Expectedly. Is it because indeed. I was so stressed. Things just so. Half the I never hosted after that. I never knew that. Maybe I could. Mary just shrugged and turned back to her dishes. This is good and all, but I don't see how this is advancing the story. That's what editing is for later, though. Okay. Emily commented as she stepped beside her cousin. Does she know since her mother... Even if she knows... Dishes. Julio asked, confused. Alright, got about 30 minutes left. I know I said I was going to pause to get something started with dinner, but it's fine. Your mom really likes my casseroles, Mary Jo chuckled. And I am good at more than just cleaning. As long as your mom doesn't need me to do both, I think she's safe to ask me to cook those dishes. Well, there's a name I haven't seen in a minute. Hey, alcoholic, how's it going? Oh, has this chapter been? Oh, congratulations! Can totally understand stepping away for the baby. Boy or girl, or it's none of my business, but still congratulations either way. Happy birthday! Oh. Trying to do math in my head, it's not working out too well. Hold on. So she's a February baby. Aww. Yes. I'm trying to get my writing on. Some stuff happened in my personal life where I'm kind of jobless currently, which is not great. But I figure I'll spend some time in the afternoons working on stuff that I can probably post and, you know, maybe sell on some sites for some extra spending money while I get my feedback on under me. So So basically, and I said this earlier today, but you weren't here then, so I'll repeat it. So basically my day is like housework in the morning, job hunt early afternoon, and then after all that's done, then I stream and do stuff to try to help earn income. So that's what this is all about. And because it's Halloween, this is a spooky story. Right now it's more slice of life, but hopefully the overall picture will be spooky. Your casseroles. Very good, Julio. Stopped working also. Stopped working about 4 months ago. My girlfriend. Months into. Okay, it's about a year ago. Aww. Well, no, that's good. That's a good way to do it. When my son was born, I had a part-time job. I lost that just because I was careless. And then I decided to become a full-time mom, similar to what you did at that point. And then I got back into the field, and then my company decided my position was redundant. So that's where I'm at now. Hoping by the time she's 1 so I can start working again. But for now, do freelance to cover expenses, and that's it. Hey! You gotta do what you gotta do. It's kind of like what I'm doing. I've got severance, so that's helping me. But it's going to get really tight if I don't hear back from somebody soon. Or if I don't become like an overnight sensation soon, which I don't think is going to happen, but you never know. I really like the sweet potato one with the marshmallows on top. So my last role was a quality analyst for a call center. So I've mostly been going for analytics types jobs or even just call center type jobs, as long as they pay at a certain threshold per hour. But the funny thing is, a lot of companies are posting at like analyst type jobs as like other types of jobs, which is kind of frustrating. Like they'll do like a call service representative type job as an analyst. I'm like, no, two different things. So that's like a gripe that I've got currently with the job market, but it is what it is. Gets my eyes on their applications at least. And whether or not I applied, again, depends on the compensation package. Cuckold, that's totally different. Chuckled at his answer. At his earnest reply. Julio was just a little older. Yeah, that does make sense. So it made sense that he would enjoy the sweeter of the Thanksgiving dishes. I'm screwed when it comes to getting a job. I don't drive. Oh! And I don't trust schizophrenic tendencies to not. Oh! Okay, so I just don't drive at all. I don't have a diploma as web developer, neither of those have that much without a degree. Okay. That's kind of like this is kind of what I've been doing. Is I've been and this is mostly self, on myself. I haven't been looking locally. I have been looking for remote work. I've been working remote for the last 13 years. So that's, you know, where I'm comfortable. If I have to drive, I will. I'm not at that point where I'm looking locally yet. So, yay. But, yeah, I'm not a web developer. I don't have a diploma. Oh, here's the funny thing. I have 2 associate's degrees, but everybody's looking for a bachelor's. So without the bachelor's, I'm screwed. For most companies, so I definitely feel you there. But yeah, freelancing web development, I think that could be a good gig for you. I like coding. I'm teaching myself Python for analysis currently. Very, very beginning stages currently, but I think that's a good opportunity for you. I don't think you're that screwed, especially if you have clients that you've gone to in the past who might want to work with you again. Doing stuff for YouTube scripts, content creator scripts. I don't want to steer in the wrong direction. I haven't even considered, like, I haven't even thought about anything like that. I'm not gonna lie, I always thought, and this is just probably me being naive because, you know, I do all my own stuff myself, but I just assumed everybody wrote their own scripts. So I'll take a look into that if that's actually a thing. But yeah, I never even considered or even thought that was a possibility. So it made sense that he would have a sweeter. But yes, looking between them. Really? For Chicago hip hop, and everyone quoted. Huh, I'll have to look into that. That's definitely not, definitely not anything I found on LinkedIn, so I think I'm going to have to look, something more different. But yeah, if that's a thing, I'll definitely look into it. Thank you. Excuse me. If anyone here I will definitely take a look at those. Thank you. I think I've been in slave labor once or twice, but for different topics like MTurk. So, also if you're good at doing stuff that can be used in a classroom. Huh. Okay. I can't quantify if I'm good at doing stuff that can be used in a classroom, but I do have classroom experience, so that's worth checking out. I will take a look at that. Thank you. My mom calling me. No. Answered. It must suck to get old. The giggles starting to settle down. And then sometimes I can help because all the stress is a little. I appreciate it. If I'm going to be completely honest, I kind of did this to myself. I had a huge heads up, like probably longer than most people do, of that of the day that they were going to be getting rid of my position. The thing is, I'm loyal to a fault, and I really, really, really liked the team that I was with. So I had no I underestimated how hard it was to get a job, to be completely honest. I didn't start looking until like the last 2 weeks of my tenure there. And it's coming to bite me in the ass, to be completely honest. But yeah, I will definitely take a look at those Reddit threads later tonight and take a look at For Teachers by Teachers and seeing what I can do there. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Alcoholic. Or do you want me to call you something else? Because now that you're Papa, it feels weird calling you Alcoholic. I can call you Stepdaughter, but that would be slightly different. Gavin. Gavin or Gavin? I know it's pronounced or spelled Gavin, but I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. And with somebody with a weird user handle, I know how they can be. Alright, you have no idea. No. It's just good. So, okay. That's a new name. I like it. I've been watching, I've actually been thinking about names like that lately because we've been watching The Expanse, and there's a lot of names where it's like a regular name, but with like a one letter replaces another letter, and it's like, that's just so cool. I like when things like that happen. Hey, if there's only 4 people on Facebook with that name, there's probably like 6 people around the world with that name. So, but yeah, I appreciate you clarifying that for me. And the Kevin with the G makes lots of sense. No, I think she's good. Thanks for offering, though. Emily crossed the kitchen to get herself some coffee. Which must have caught Julio's attention and brought the conversation back to her. Yeah. What are you back in town for? He answered. Da, 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 da. And now, into her mug. I can't believe you. Excuse me. Emily had to make a conscious effort to tilt the carafe back up to avoid any liquid from overflowing her mug. Your room. I went there a few weeks ago because it was weird. Ever had. It was like I went from some sort of fairy tale into you had a nightmare in my room? It looked more into the scripts. Oh. 300 for 5 minutes, 250. Around 1,500 words? Shoot, I mean, I can do 1,500 words in a few minutes. That's not hard at all. Well, a few minutes is relative. You also have to edit it and make sure that it looks good. But still, I will definitely take a look into that. Surprised you're not offering to do that. Yeah, nightmare in my room. See, but I went in there. I hate researching. Hey, AD&D? No, ADHD is a superpower. But I mean, if you hate doing the research, you hate doing the research. So I get it. I actually like doing research, which is weird. gotta find a way to get the mom out of there. Get them away from the mom. Or not. Mary Washington. It's though, he shrugged. I don't remember the nightmare that much. I move past. Then I have a nightmare. So I plan to do this practically not every day, but basically as like a Tuesday through Saturday thing, basically streaming while my husband's not home, because he doesn't like to be in the background while I stream, even if I don't have a video going. So I plan to do this kind of as my backup job type thing. But like as we get closer to Halloween, I kind of want to hear you guys' stories. I might solicit them on Discord and all that stuff. So I'll see more about that and get that solidified, and maybe like I'll read them out on the air or something, just as like a story time thing instead of writing. It's just an idea I had just now. Maybe it was a few months ago, so I just remember that I had a nightmare. No leads or anything. He shrugged. Sometimes too. And when we finally admitted, though she was downplaying the frequency. I think it's interesting this one has gotten them. With me. Don't worry. Mary Jo crossed the room and stood between Julio, who was still standing at the dining table, and Emily at the coffee pot. I want to get that sorted out soon enough. here in a long time. Ho ho ho, famous last words. Ho ho ho. Alright guys, we got about 10 minutes left, so... pretty much chitty chat. Get about 4,000 words written today, so that's not bad. Okay. Tomorrow. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started on the next chapter. I mean, 5 or 6, hold on. Puh. Feeling generous there, apparently. Chapter 4. All right. Yeah, I think now might be a good time to just start wrapping it up, because I need to think of what's going to happen in this next scene. I've got a couple ideas, but I'm going to let that marinate overnight. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here then is I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Tomorrow I will be back at it. Probably around the same time. I don't remember what time I started today. 3:30-ish. I'll post on Instagram when I'm about to go live. Or if it's like today, I'll post it shortly after I go live. But yep, I will be back tomorrow with some more story writing. As we get closer to Halloween, I'll ask for people to share your stories with me. I'll put my email in, well, I think I have a command for it. Let me just double check. For YouTube, it's in the description. For Twitch, I'm sure I've got a command for it. I just don't remember what it is, because I'm a pro like that. Oh. Yeah, so I'll probably just create one that's also email for something similar. But, and there's an ad going on. Great. Hey, Big Boss. I appreciate the double dipping. Wait a few seconds for those who don't have Prime. Alright. Had to move to the bedroom, from the bedroom to the office. Alright, well, you missed it. I was starting to give my closing down spiel. Basically, it's time for another chapter. I want to marinate on what we're doing, and I was going to end at 6 anyway, so... so we are going to go ahead and end it here. But I will be back, basically, for... Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. No, wait. Tomorrow's Thursday, Friday, then Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Probably around the same time. No guarantees, though. Keep an eye out on the socials to know when I'm going live. And it's just going to be more writing. This is our life now. We are writers. And someday we will be published writers. So, exciting stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here now. thank you guys so much for joining me. I enjoyed chatting with you guys, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, have yourselves a great evening, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!